I am just getting all set up here. Okay. Post. There we go. Today, hi, it's lovely to see you all. If you don't know who I am, I'm Amanda from Move the Mountains. I'm the voice behind Move the Mountains, and today we are having a live business update where I get to talk to you ladies a little bit about what I've been doing behind the scenes, and I've got some questions to ask you ladies about the Bible journaling series I've been working on, so I'd love for you to stick around. I love your guys' feedback. Oh my goodness, like last session, last month, you guys gave me amazing feedback for the new tutorial series I'm kind of like setting up for to help welcome new Bible journalers into our community. And so I'd love for you to stick around. But hello, welcome to those of you who are here live. If you're live, let me know where you're at in the world. I was just doing another live this morning, and you know, we have people from all over. We had, people in the United States, but then in our group we have like people from, I think she said Colombia, South America, and Austria, and Australia, and like the UK. Like, it's crazy, this whole internet thing, how we're all interconnected. So let me know where you're at in the world. I'd love to know. I'm in Portland, Oregon, in the United States. And I love where I live. It's absolutely beautiful. Today I'm going to the Tulip Festival. That's just about an hour away, and I'm really excited. So, anyway, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to jump in and get started. You know, if you're coming in, you're like, I'm not sure what's going on. Today is just a live update for what I'm doing behind the scenes with Move the Mountains, and I'd love to have some of your feedback. So, number one thing is next week, I am hosting a live sale, a site-wide sale. It's going to be for 2 days, and it's exclusively for those people who are on my email list. It's a site-wide sale, so everything's going to be on sale. And if you have been eyeing something on my website and wanting to get it, next week during these 2 days is a really good time because the whole website's going to be on sale. So if you want to get the details on the site-wide sale I am doing next week, you're going to want to join the email list, which, if you're on Instagram, it's the link in my profile for today, which is bit.ly/movethemountains, which I'm going to type it real quick over here on Facebook. Bit.ly. I'm live on 2 platforms right now, so give me a second, guys. bit.ly/movethemountains. And you can sign up, and you'll get on the email list for that site-wide sale that is going live next week. Sunday, I'm sending out an email explaining what it is to everybody who's on the email list. So, exclusive email, site-wide sale. Okay, so to jump in to what we are doing, what I've been working on behind the scenes, many of you knew a couple months ago I had to stop doing Tuesdays to Create, which I loved, but it just took up so much of my time, and time is probably my most precious resource right now. I have 3 small children. I homeschool. My 4-year-old, he's needing more of my time involved in the schooling process. And so, good morning, Dia. Good morning, everybody on Instagram. And so he's needing more of my time. So I had to stop doing Tuesdays to Create. But what's really awesome is the Lord gave me this new idea of, it's basically an email series that will be available for new Bible journalers that, like, for everybody, not just new. But it's got, like, loads and loads and loads of emails, and it's, like, ridiculous, all of the videos and all of the tips and all of, like, the faith, like, it's, like, I think it might take, like, 6 months for you guys to receive it all. Like, it's huge. And last month, you ladies gave me some great ideas of things to include in the Bible journaling series. And so I ended up asking my email list too, and I got over 100 emails back. It was like mind-blowing. And so what actually happened is I basically got an ideas for new videos. But the thing with doing video is I have small children. It's very hard for me to find a location away from, and have somebody watch them while I video. So I have a couple of ideas, and I'd love to hear your guys' feedback about what you would like to have in this series. And this series is geared for beginners, but I think there's going to be something that all of us can get out of it. And so there's a couple videos that I'd like to create, and I want to know what you guys think. So number one is doing a journaling Bible review, like a big overview, and have not just journaling Bibles that I offer in my shop, but a wide range of journaling Bibles. Like, here's what the inside looks like, here's the cover, here's the size of the text, and kind of just doing a video that explains all these different journaling Bible options, what I personally think is best. So I want to know if that is a video that would be helpful to you ladies, and you think it would be helpful to a beginner who may not have a journaling Bible yet, or maybe looking for a second journaling Bible because they filled their first one up. So that's the first idea I thought would be helpful. Another idea I thought would be helpful is an overview of art supplies that you can use in a journaling Bible. So not a demonstration on how to use them, but what's safe, and some ideas about how to get started with them. So like, not just talking about watercolor in one video, but we're going to talk about acrylic, we're going to talk about watercolor, we're going to talk about pens, we're going to talk about markers, we're going to talk about just, stamps, different products you can use. And so that was just like kind of do like this big overview. And if you are interested in, acrylic, here's a simple technique that you can use. I can show a Bible journaling page I've already created. So here's a simple technique of what you can do. So I'm curious if that's something. I'm getting a lot of thumbs up for that one. Okay, so a lot of thumbs up for that one. That's good to know. Because I heard that was a reoccurring theme I heard from you ladies and in the emails, that an overview of art supplies would be very useful. Now, another one that I saw a lot of ladies talk about, they were talking about how I wish I didn't play the comparison game, or I wish I knew I didn't have to be an artist, or I wish I knew what Bible journaling was really about it being worship. And so having an in-depth video and talking about comparison, I'm curious if that's something that would be really helpful for you ladies. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Diet. Sharing tools and tech. Yeah, basically that's a video that sounds like a good one then. But also a video about talking about comparison, and how that does steal joy, and how we should be able a practical way to reshift our focus on what Bible journaling is about, instead of playing the comparison game. Hi, Jennifer. You're watching with your grandson, Griffin. Oh, it's so sweet. Hi, Griffin. How are you, little buddy? Oh, I love 5 months old. They're not just blobs anymore. But they're starting to interact. Yeah, 5 months olds are great. Awesome. Okay, so I'm curious, anybody, any hearts for that one, the comparison video? Let me know. Another one that I saw repeated again and again for ladies, they wanted to have resources for Bible journaling specifically for non-artists. So talking about stencils and stickers and traceables, things that would help them create art in their Bible even though they didn't feel like they could draw well. That was a huge a lot of what people said. So I'm curious if resources for non-artists would make a good video. Give me some hearts if you guys are interested in that. Jennifer says she loves the comparison idea. Okay, awesome. I think you guys are really liking definitely the resources for non-artists too. Okay. I might just make the comparison video because I just think it's such an important topic. And something like I even struggle with. I mean, I'm not a fine artist, and so I don't love everything I make. And so I totally get it. So I think that might be a good one. And then the last one, so this is really specific. It's how to actually get started with Bible journaling. Not a technique, but how you can use Bible journaling to hear from God. Like basically, instead of you come to your journaling Bible like, okay, I want to journal. Where do I start? How do I just pick a verse and turn that into a piece of art? Instead of going over a technique, using something, teaching an approach that you can use again and again and again to use your journaling Bible whenever you want, not just when something stands out to you. So those were the ideas that I had. Give me some hearts for that last one, or throw me a comment if that's something that would be encouraging to you, a journaling video that you would benefit from, or you think especially a new Bible journaler would benefit from. Because this series is mostly for beginners, but I feel like even so I had Deeds from Mercy's Journaled, pardon me, make me a video to share in the Bible Journaling with Move the Mountains, the new series that I'm working on. And she did something I had never, I didn't know you could use graphite paper in your journaling Bible. And she uses it for a traceable, and I went, oh, I never even thought of that. So you guys, even though it's for beginners, I don't know all the art techniques. I don't know all the ways to approach Bible journaling, and I've been doing this for a long time. So it's for beginners, but I think everybody's going to be able to get something wonderful out of it. It's going to be a really great series, and so I'm excited. It says, sounds like you've come up with a great video series. You like them all. Okay, awesome. Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Hi, Melissa. My bestie popped on. She's my friend. Do you see the shirt that I'm wearing today? Our friends just gave us this shirt. We did a clothing sale fun thing last night. So this is one of my new shirts, you guys. I look so professional. I'm not wearing a t-shirt. Okay, so those were my ideas for the Bible Journaling with Move the Mountains series, because I really want to help beginners. I really want, and not just beginners, but give you guys ideas and be pouring into you and loving on you and encouraging you in your walk of faith. So that does not just include technique videos. That's teaching how to help you get into the Word, and talking about things like comparison and doing a great big overview of different journaling supplies. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be really good. I just have to figure out how to actually record. Maybe my mom can take the kids one day and I can record all these things at once. Who knows? That's work. Okay, so that's everything I wanted to share regarding the Bible Journaling with Move the Mountain series, which I'm really excited for. Thanks, Wanda. You're so sweet. Diet says, I love it. I'm wearing a shirt, the same kind of collar right now. Oh, yes. I like this kind of collar. It's nice. I look professional. I don't normally look professional. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to share with you ladies is, so last month I asked you ladies, what would be helpful to you in your Bible journaling? Would you like me to create a devotional? And everybody was like, yes, please create a devotional. I'm like, okay, what kind of devotional? Do you want an online devotional? Something that you can download? Or do you want me to snail mail you a devotional that you can hold in your own hands? And overwhelmingly, everybody wants something in the mail that they can receive and touch with their own hands. And that's ready for them to go. Which actually surprised me. But I think that's great. That's why I asked these questions. So I did some research with a local printer, and with the different paper options and different binding options, the cost ending up to you guys would be about between $19.99 and $24.99 plus shipping. I have a few ideas for the journals. And the reason that they'd be a little bit on the higher end is because the kind of paper I would be including in them. And the kind of paper I want to include in them is paper that you can journal and like do art on, not just like, so what I have here is like flimsy copy paper. And I mean, I can get it printed on thin copy paper, but then you can't do any sort of like painting on this because it pills really easy. So I want to have nice paper in there, but nice paper costs a little bit more. I want you ladies to be able to express yourselves the way you express yourselves. And so for a lot of us, we paint or we do heavy mediums, use glue or gesso or whatever. So I want the paper weight to be there. So I'm really excited about that. I have a few ideas for topics regarding the devotionals, and I'm praying through them. But I'm curious if any of you have any devotional topics that you'd like me to cover specifically. So I was thinking, I have my ideas over here. Topics would include like prayer, or how to apply God's word to your life, or something like motherhood. Do you guys have any topics in mind that you'd specifically like to see in a devotional from me? Something about faith, something about trying to think. I like all the ideas that are coming up are the ideas that I'm not going to share yet. So anything devotionally that you'd like me to talk about. I basically, it'll probably look something like a devotional, a 30-day devotional on, prayer, a 30-day devotional about faith, a 30, it'll be like a 30-day thing, which is, I just work well with that kind of time frame. And so that's kind of what it'll look like, which I'm excited to get to writing with that. So I'm not seeing anything specifically that you guys have specific thoughts on regarding devotional topics, and that's fine. You guys can always message me later if something comes up. You're like, oh, I think this would be a really good idea. You can let me know at a later time if anything comes up. I love to hear your guys' ideas because last month you guys had some really good ideas. Okay, so then the last thing I just wanted to cover with you ladies was I launched the business Facebook group, the Jesus Business Plan Facebook group that I mentioned at the end of last month's video. And the response has been crazy. There's like 280 ladies in it. And I'm like, I was just so shocked. I was like, yeah, maybe like 100 gals will join, but so many women who have known, like either follow me here on Move the Mountains or know me through my business stuff that I've been doing for a few months. They are like interested in starting a product-based business, or they have one, and I'm just like, I think it's been just incredible, all the ladies who have been who have joined and just like given me feedback about like their business dreams. And it's crazy, you guys. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm really excited. We had our first Bible study this morning about how to make God your CEO. I'm actually going to try to put that on my YouTube channel, so if you guys are interested in kind of just checking out what the Facebook group is about and like the things we're talking about, that video, that Bible study will be helpful. And that's just like that's just point 1 of like 13 different points we're going to talk about. And so anyways, if you are interested in joining that, it's free and it's on Facebook, and you can do that at bit.ly/Jesus Business Plan. I'm going to go ahead and type that over here on Facebook, bit.ly/ I can't even say slash. I have so much saliva in my mouth. Sorry. Jesus Business Plan. There we go. If you want to join, you can totally join. And just for joining, you get access to my business coaches product line formula masterclass, and it's for free. And it will help you launch your first product line or scale up what you have now. And it's the product line formula that I use every time I do like a new release. So like what I'm working on with the devotional, which I also plan on creating some more classes and doing a few other things, like that'll be my product launch with Move the Mountains. And so I use the same product formula every single time. Let's see here. Wanda says she'd like a devotional about hearing God. Fancy Scrapper said a 30-day one is good. That's great. Rachel said motherhood, Christian worker, dedication, strength for devotionals. Ooh, strength. That's a good one. Prayer. Awesome. Okay. Strength. I like that one. Okay. These are great ideas. Thank you so much, ladies. You guys are amazing. So that's all. Thank you for your thoughts there. I really appreciate that. You guys oftentimes are my greatest source of inspiration. And I love creating things that you ladies, like, hey, I could really use this. And then I'm like, here you go. And so I would much rather create something that I know would be helpful to you all. So I think that's great. Thank you so much for sharing that stuff, you guys. So in the next month, I see me doing a lot of writing. I want to start writing for the devotional. I want to hopefully I can create some of these videos for the Bible journaling with Move the Mountains series. Hopefully that's what I can be pouring my time into. And writing is one of those things that's, personally for me, it's when the Lord is like, it's time for you to do this. It usually just pours out. And if it doesn't pour out of me, then I'm like, okay, it's not the right time to write that. Because this is really I'm struggling. I'm like, this doesn't sound good. This is not inspired. Nobody's going to want to read this because it's absolute garbage. So we'll kind of see how this next month goes, because I will hopefully be writing a lot of content. Not that you guys see it yet, but content that will eventually get put out there, hopefully this summer. This summer is kind of what I'm shooting for, to share all this good stuff that I'm working on behind the scenes. So anyways, you love the devotional idea. Thank you, Fancy Scrapper. Awesome. Okay, ladies. Well, let me know. I'm going to put this video up on Facebook and here in Instagram. So you ladies, let me know if you have any questions or any other ideas. You can shoot me a message or just comment on the video. I love to see what you guys are thinking. And I love to see what you guys share. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'll come back next month with a new update. It might be a little early in May, because usually I do these towards the end of the month. Pardon me again. I usually do my live updates toward the end of the month. But next month, I have some exciting things going on. My church is having a women's conference that I help out on. And so I think I think that's during the same time I would be sharing my live update, so I won't be able to do it then. And then after that, I'm going on a 9-day road trip, which is going to be super exciting. So we'll see when I can actually share again next month. But I'm excited. It'll be all good stuff. So, all right, ladies, thank you so much for joining me and giving me your feedback. I hope you have an absolutely lovely Friday. And happy Easter! Easter is great. Easter is one of my favorites. Bye.